Welcome to the 27th Annual UIC Employee Recognition Award Ceremony. I'm Michael Ginsberg, Associate Vice Chancellor for Human Resources, and I have the pleasure of serving as the MC for this virtual event today. We're thrilled that you have joined us for the start of our annual season recognizing the achievements and excellence of our UIC employees. To officially kick off our employee recognition season in this award ceremony, please welcome Chancellor Michael Amaritis.
Thank you, Michael, and welcome everyone to the 27th Annual UIC Employee Recognition Award Program. This is the day designated to honor some of the most dedicated individuals in our university community. Your accomplishments are cited, and we celebrate these extraordinary contributions you've made to our university. As we are slowly returning to a sense of normality, this is the second, and hopefully the last time, since the beginning of this annual celebration that I'm recording my message to you instead of gathering together for a reception in person. But as I said last year, while I may be recording my message to you, that doesn't change the magnitude of the achievements we are here to recognize, nor dampen the pride you should feel in being honored for your dedication to UIC and to our community. UIC is a model among the nation's public universities. Our research, our teaching and learning, our commitment to our city, and our discoveries and accomplishments impact millions of lives in Chicago and beyond. Over the past several years, we have been on a rapidly rising trajectory. Our enrollment continues to grow, our research awards are setting new records, and our rankings continue to rise, while at the same time, we're rebuilding our infrastructure across our campuses. And we all know that the reputation for excellence has as much to do with the staff members who keep our university alive and thriving as with our faculty and students. Several of you may have heard me many times in the past saying loud and clear that it is our staff members who run this university. You inform and advise our students and the university's leadership, you conduct research, you take care of our grounds and our buildings, you treat our patients at the hospital and clinics, and it is all of you who promote the inclusive environment that is a hallmark of the UIC community. You're also responsible for the public's first impression when they visit our campus or send emails and make phone calls with questions. You, and all those who have been honored before you, have made UIC a university in which we take great pride under normal circumstances, but even more so during the COVID-19 pandemic, when you took the lead in securing our entire operation, taking care of our students, and setting up testing and vaccination sites. I have received numerous emails and calls congratulating UIC for the way you have kept our community as safe as possible while helping our city and state as well. I want to congratulate each of our awardees, as well as those employees celebrating years of service to UIC. Thank you for all that you do to keep our momentum strong and moving forward. Now please welcome back your host for today's program, Dr. Michael Ginsberg.
Thank you, Chancellor Amaritis. Today's award ceremony recognizes recipients of the UIC Award of Merit, the Chancellor's Academic Professional Excellence Award, also known as the CAPE Award, the new Rising Star Award, the Janice Watkins Award, and UI Health 2021 of the Year Awards. We're also pleased to honor those receiving service recognition for 25 years and beyond in 5-year increments. As we celebrate our recipients today, let us take a moment to reflect on the impact these employees have on the UIC community. The first 4 awards honor faculty, civil service, and academic professional employees for their expertise, service, and contributions to the UIC community at large. If time permitted, we would read aloud the many letters of recommendation for our distinguished awardees today. Statements like priceless resource, champion for our students and staff alike, patient and persistent, unparalleled work ethic, and unwavering commitment are just a few examples of the words used to describe these remarkable individuals. Today, we honor you. We thank you for your dedicated service, your extraordinary work ethic, and for inspiring all of us to make UIC a better place. We begin with the UIC Award of Merit. Employees are nominated for this university-wide honor by their supervisors and peers. The Award of Merit celebrates exceptional academic, professional, and civil service employees for their service, commitment, and excellence. We are pleased to present the UIC Award of Merit to 31 outstanding employees selected from hundreds of staff members from every corner of our UIC community. Each recipient receives a $3,000 monetary award and an engraved memento. I'm pleased to introduce our list of Award of Merit honorees. Our first awardee is from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Budget, HR, and Financial Administration, Bill Hayward, Associate Vice Provost and Director of Institutional Research, Office of Institutional Research. Next are the 7 recipients from the Office of the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Patricia Barrera, Budget Analyst 2, Department of Computer Science, College of Engineering. Douglas Perzan, Principal Electronics Technician, Department of Civil, Materials, and Environmental Engineering, College of Engineering. Simoran Bailey, Laboratory Animal Care Specialist, Department of Biological Sciences, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Brian Sheem, Assistant to the Head, Finance, Department of Physics, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Lynn McNish, Senior Library Specialist, Resource Acquisitions and Management, University Library. Nick Ardinger, Associate Director, Office for Advising Development, Office of the Vice Provost for Undergraduate Affairs and Academic Programs. And our final recipient from the Office of the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs is Jennifer Juarez, Associate Director, the Latin American Recruitment and Educational Services LARES program, Office of the Vice Provost for Undergraduate Affairs and Academic Programs. I'm pleased to introduce the 2 recipients from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Administrative Services. Michael Murphy, Police Detective, University Police. And Anthony M. Robinson, Police Officer, University Police. Next, we honor the 6 recipients from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Health Affairs. We begin with Colleen Scroll, Business Administrative Associate, Department of Periodontics, College of Dentistry. Charity Ann Caldwell, Information Technology Manager, Informational Resources, College of Medicine. Brian K. Strong, Facilities Manager, Facilities and Space Planning Administration, College of Medicine. Brian Weaver, Director of Finance, Department of Finance Administration, College of Nursing. Louise I. Martinez, Manager of Research Operations, Institute for Health Research and Policy, School of Public Health. And our final recipient from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Health Affairs is Amy Weibel, Associate Director of Academic Services, Health Policy and Administration, School of Public Health. From UI Health, we have 10 recipients. Let us begin with Sophia Barish, Internal Communications Specialist, Marketing and Strategic Communications. David Barishman, Director of Patient Care Services, Clinical Decision Unit. Shirley Bellacura, Director, Patient Care Services, Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. Nancy Galvez, Medical Social Consultant, Patient Care Services. Cruz Hernandez, Customer Service Specialist, Interventional Radiology. Martha Kanthek, Staff Nurse 2, University Health Services. Shannon C. O'Neill, Specialist in Speech Pathology, Department of Speech Pathology. Sonia Ramos, Customer Service Specialist, Patient Care Services. Kay McGee Rudninski, Assistant Director, Inpatient Therapy Services, Rehabilitation Services, Occupational and Physical Therapy. And our final recipient from UI Health, Dana Thornquist, Certified Child Life Specialist, Pediatrics and Pediatric Intensive Care Unit. Next, we welcome 2 award recipients from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Innovation. Jason Maslanka, Chief Technology Officer, Technology Solutions. Stacy Valek, Assistant Director for Innovation, Office of the Vice Chancellor for Innovation. Next, we honor the recipient from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Research. Jeffrey Fortman, Director, Biologic Resources Laboratory. Our next recipient is from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Samantha Glennon, Assistant Director of Programs, Campus Recreation, Campus Auxiliary Services. And it is my pleasure to announce our final Award of Merit recipient from the University of Illinois System, Johnny Green Freeman, Business Administrative Associate, University Bursar. As we conclude the UIC Award of Merit portion of our ceremony, let us thank this year's recipients and commend them for their dedication to UIC. Next, we are pleased to honor our colleagues receiving the 2021 CAPE Award. Alam Al-Kadmani, Associate Director of Administration, University of Illinois Cancer Center, and Chair of the CAPE Awards Committee, will introduce the CAPE Award program and this year's recipients.
Thank you, Dr. Ginsberg. The Chancellor's Academic Professional Excellence Award, or the CAPE Award as it is better known, recognizes excellence in academic professional staff and encourages professional development. This award places our highest regard for the contributions of this important segment of our community. This year, we honor 6 academic professionals. Each CAPE awardee recipient receives a $1,000 permanent salary increase, a $2,500 monetary award, and an engraved memento. I am pleased to introduce our CAPE Award honorees. There are 3 recipients from the Office of the Provost and the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Elizabeth Romero Fuerte, Senior Director, Learning Technologies and Instructional Innovation, Center for the Advancement of Teaching Excellence. Santhi Nunapaneni, Director for Student Affairs, Department of Computer Science, College of Engineering. Vinus Alexa, Director, UIC Writing Center, Department of English, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. It is my pleasure to announce our final 3 CAPE awardee recipients from the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Health Affairs. Christopher Berndt, Director of Physical Plant, IT and Facility Planning, Physical Plant, College of Medicine, Rockford. Daniel L. DeCesar, Director of Student Affairs, Office of Student Affairs, College of Pharmacy. Kimberly Miller, Director of Finance and Administration, Office of the Dean, School of Public Health. Please join me in congratulating our 2021 CAPE Award recipients. Next, joining me to introduce the new Rising Star Award is Ben Ramirez, Director of Nuclear Magnetic Resonance Corps, Research Resource Center, and co-chair of the Rising Star Awards Committee.
Thank you, Alam. The Rising Star Award was created to recognize the extraordinary efforts of academic professionals early in their career. This year, 3 academic professionals are receiving the Rising Star Award. Each honoree will receive a $1,500 monetary award and an engraved memento. These awardees demonstrate promising future leadership qualities, and we look forward with anticipation to see what lies ahead for these individuals. I am pleased to introduce our inaugural Rising Star Award recipients. Lindsay Beck, Director, Office for Research on Student Success, Office of the Vice Provost for Undergraduate Affairs and Academic Programs. Shelley Hoover, Assistant Director of Pre-Award Sponsored Projects, Office of the Dean, School of Public Health. Our final Rising Star Award recipient is Hideaki Noguchi, Academic Advisor, Student Academic Affairs, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Please join me in congratulating our 2021 Rising Star Award recipients. I now would like to introduce Spanisha Watts, Human Resource Associate, Department of Population Health Nursing Science, and President of the Staff Advisory Council, to introduce the Janice Watkins Award recipients.
Thank you, Ben. Since 1997, the Janice Watkins Award has recognized exceptional civil service staff employees who have distinguished themselves by performing their duties with diligence and superior dedication. This award is organized each year by the Staff Advisory Council in memorial to Janice Watkins, an individual who exemplified the highest level of service and dedication. Janice Watkins worked as a supervisor in the insurance office at UIC's East Campus and served as president of the Staff Advisory Council. I am honored to introduce the three recipients of the 2021 Janice Watkins Award. Yolanda Ferguson, Library Clerk, Circulation Access Services, University Library. Teresa Harrow, Regional Assistant Director, Midwest AIDS Training and Education Center, Maytech, Department of Family and Community Medicine at the College of Medicine. Our final Janice Watkins Award recipient is Faith Merriweather Thurmond, Executive Director, Office of Research Operations, Dean's Administrative Office, College of Applied Health Sciences. Please join me in congratulating our 2021 Janice Watkins Award recipients. Now, Michael Zinn, Chief Executive Officer, University of Illinois Hospital and Clinics, will join us to present the 2021 UI Health of the Year Award recipients.
Thank you, Spanisha. Now we turn to the UI Health Employee Recognition Program. At the annual UI Health Employee Recognition Celebration held on August 3rd, 4 employees were presented with UI Health's top honors. These employees consistently contribute to the delivery of world-class patient care and personify the core values of UI Health: compassion, accountability, respect, and excellence. It is my pleasure to share these awardees with you today. The 2021 UI Health Advanced Practice Provider of the Year recipient is Trinette Joanne Zakela, Assistant Director, Advanced Practice Providers, University Health Services. The 2021 UI Health Employee of the Year recipient is Jonathan Lopez, Central Store Manager 2, Materials Management. The 2021 UI Health Fellow of the Year recipient is Dr. Kristen L. Vox, Pulmonary and Critical Care Fellow, Division of Pulmonary and Critical Care, Sleep and Allergy. And the 2021 UI Health Physician of the Year recipient is Dr. Janet Lynn, Physician and Professor, Emergency Medicine, College of Medicine. Please join me in congratulating and thanking these individuals for their outstanding achievements. This year in particular, the recognition of their efforts represents the achievements of the many people at UI Health. Dr. Ginsberg will now recognize Service Year Award recipients.
Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Chancellor Emeritus, Alam, Ben, and Spanisha, for being part of our ceremony today. We will now continue by formally recognizing those who have given so much to our university and celebrate their years of service. In 2021, over 2,000 UIC employees are celebrating their service year anniversaries, 5 through 55 years. Today, we will be honoring individuals reaching 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and most notably, 55 years of service. In keeping with tradition, we will take a few moments to look back at milestones from when these employees started their careers at UIC. First, we honor 124 employees who began working at UIC 25 years ago in 1996. National highlights that year: the first mobile flip phone is released for sale. The Motorola StarTAC goes on to sell over 60 million units. Jerry Maguire was the movie to see, and the quotes, "Show me the money," and "You had me at hello," caught on. America's best-selling car was the Little Tikes Cozy Coupe, selling 500,000 vehicles. At UIC boasts the introduction of a new kiosk. This interactive information center included a computerized device where students and visitors could access information such as weekly schedules of events and a staff directory. President Bill Clinton arrives to campus via helicopter, landing on UIC's baseball field. He gives a speech celebrating his recent nomination for re-election. If we were gathered for an in-person ceremony, these individuals would stand and be acknowledged. Today, we will share their names with you in our video presentation. Thank you to all of those listed here for your 25 years of service. Next, we would like to thank 72 employees who began their service at UIC in 1991. These individuals have dedicated 30 years to this institution. Let us reminisce about when you began your career at UIC in 1991. National highlights that year: Disney releases Beauty and the Beast. The film goes on to become the first animated film ever nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture. AOL enters the PC market, charging $2.95 an hour for the internet. NASA selects Ellen Ochoa to become an astronaut. 2 years later, she becomes the first Hispanic American woman to go to space. At UIC in 1991, UIC takes charge of the nation's first computerized child fingerprint repository. The East and West Campus Centers kick off UIC's first organized recycling program, starting with aluminum cans. Let us take a moment to review the names of our employees celebrating 30 years. Thank you for your dedicated years of service. We would now like to show our gratitude to 16 employees who have dedicated 35 years to the UIC community and started their service in 1986. Let us take a look back. National highlights: the first U.S. federal holiday honoring Martin Luther King Jr. takes place. The Oprah Winfrey Show debuts nationally. The first group of musicians are inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A few of them include Elvis Presley, James Brown, Little Richard, and Ray Charles. At UIC, the university issued a call to students, alumni, faculty, and staff for designs for a new mascot. The dragon was selected in a campus vote. The university announces that private donations in the fiscal year amounted to $70.7 million, the largest private support of any public university in the country. A UIC researcher received a patent for an artificial skin to be used in healing burns and large wounds. To our 35-year employees, we express appreciation for your dedication and service to UIC. We are proud to honor you today. I'm pleased to introduce 5 employees who are celebrating 40 years of service. This dedicated group began working at UIC in 1981. Richard Peck, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. George Condos, Senior Associate Head and Professor, Department of Medicine, College of Medicine. Gunshyam Pandey, Professor, Department of Psychiatry, College of Medicine. Melvin Faison, Payroll Manager, University Payroll and Benefits, University of Illinois System. Here are a few events that occurred in 1981, their first year at UIC. National highlights: Lady Diana Spencer marries Charles, Prince of Wales, with over 750 million people watching worldwide. Sandra Day O'Connor is appointed as the first female justice to the U.S. Supreme Court. And MTV goes on the air running around-the-clock music videos. At UIC, Circle Campus students organized a fundraising event where a human domino chain was formed. The event boasted an unverified world record, and the first to fall on the chain was the university chancellor. Computer animation artist Larry Cuba speaks on campus as part of the lecture series put on by the School of Art and Design. Cuba was responsible for the special effects for the movie Star Wars. The Death Star sequence was designed and filmed at UICC's Electronic Visualization Laboratory. An original Death Star set piece still hangs on the wall in the lab at UIC today. The Iguanas, Chicago Circle's synchronized swimming team, wins first place for the 11th consecutive year at an International Aquatics Art Festival. Please join me in thanking them for their service and loyalty to UIC. The next three employees are celebrating 45 years of dedicated service to the university. Please help me to show them our gratitude. Renata Sandra, Administrative Assistant 2, Administration, College of Engineering. Donald Lavelle, Research Associate Professor, Department of Medicine, College of Medicine. Cheryl Murphy, IT Manager, Administrative Coordinator, Administration Services, UI Health. Here are a few events that occurred during their first year at UIC in 1976. Dancing Queen by ABBA, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, and Chicago's If You Leave Me Now topped the music charts. VHS is released, winning the war over Betamax. Happy Days, MASH, Laverne and Shirley are top-watched TV shows. At UIC, student ID cards are introduced. They replaced handwritten cards for checking out library books and served as a credit card for the bookstore. A Mickey Mouse clock, originally located on a building on the site of Credit Union One Arena overlooking the Eisenhower Expressway, that was donated by two Circle art students, returns to campus as part of the decorations for the decennial birthday party. Thank you for the 45 years you have dedicated to the university. Please join me in showing our gratitude. I'm pleased to announce we have one employee celebrating 55 years with the university. Jack Jones, Assistant Professor, Department of Communication, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Jack has been recognized for excellence in teaching with 7 Silver Circle Awards and 5 Amico Awards. We estimate he has experienced nearly 10,000 school days in his time as a professor. Here are a few events that occurred during the year Jack began his time at UIC in 1966. Chicago-born Walt Disney passes away before ground is broken at Disney World in Orlando. His brother Roy eventually opens and names the park in his brother's memory. The Spirograph, Twister, and Barrel of Monkeys are the most popular toys and games of the year. The 8-track was a newfangled option offered in many Ford cars. At UIC, the new Circle campus, where the east side of UIC sits today, was only 1 year old. It was renamed the University of Illinois at Chicago Circle, UICC, referencing the nearby Circle interchange of I-290 and I-90, I-94 when it moved from Navy Pier. On June 18th, the first graduating class consisted of 192 seniors. The ceremony took place in the Illinois Room located in Chicago Circle Center, now known as Student Center East. Circle registration takes place in person. Swelling student numbers means long lines, including a day where some students waited over 14 hours to make changes to their schedules. Thank you, Jack Jones, for 55 years at UIC. Thank you again to all of our service year recipients. Before we conclude the ceremony, I have a few important announcements. To our awardees being recognized today, UIC Human Resources has made arrangements to distribute your award and keepsake book. Throughout Employee Recognition Month, departments and units will be distributing Employee Service Year certificates and gifts for employees celebrating 5 through 55 years of service in 5-year increments. Service Year certificates and gifts will be picked up by Vice Chancellor and college units this Wednesday, November 17th through Friday, November 19th. There are many people to thank for today's ceremony. Let me extend my gratitude and appreciation to Chancellor Emeritus, Alam, Ben, Spanisha, and Mike once again. We would also like to thank UIC Creative and Digital Services and the UIC Human Resources team for making this employee recognition ceremony possible. And finally, to the university community celebrating us virtually today, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us. We hope to see you in person next year.